So we know VDM and Mr. Jollof have been going back and forth on social media, and then with each of them threatening to create bodily harm or cause bodily harm for the other. And today they met on a plane from Asaba to Lagos, and VDM, now being who he is, was trolling and taunting Mr. Jollof. And Mr. Jollof, wanting to show that he's also a tough man, so it won't just be as if he was talking on social media without having action. Even with his fragile body, VDM goes to him and mass slaps VDM, and then all hell broke loose, and VDM held him. And not funny enough, because there was no balance, he was able to shove VDM to the back to VDM's seat, but VDM had already pinned him, and this guy's head was on VDM's chest. And it was after they broke the fight we realized that this guy beat VDM's chest with his teeth. Mr. Jollof not get power and amount he get. And then after that, VDM was able to shove him from his own seat back to the aisle of the plane, and then where he landed a couple of punches. But because VDM didn't have balance, he just had Mr. Jollof's head under his arm without being able to throw real punch from his right to damage his ribs. And then people held VDM, and Mr. Jollof was saying, I'll fuck you up, I'll do this and all of that. But beyond all these shenanigans and theatrics we saw today are the broader implications. So we shall be looking at it from the legal, from the social, from the industry, and from the personal perspective. Please don't go away. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So welcome back. I remain your boy Ernest Omozope Adebayo Okoje. Now, from the industry perspective, first, the implications of VDM attacking Mr. Jollof and Mr. Jollof reciprocating. The legal implications: number one, assault on federal property is, as a commercial aircraft, it is considered a federal jurisdiction. Any physical aggression on a plane can be charged as assault, endangerment, or disturbance of public peace. If the airline reports it, VDM could face arrest, fine, or even temporary, travel restriction. In America, it is $25,000. In the UK, it's 5 years and financial fine. Mr. Jollof may choose to file civil or criminal charges, but we won't do that kind of thing. We'll be like, say, in the week. The law treats violence on aircraft more seriously than on the ground, because that can let people literally fall off the air. Then number two, airline and security implications. Airlines have strict safety rules. An attack on a body plane can lead to blacklisting or even travel bans. Security agencies like FAN, DSS, airport police may open an investigation. I saw one video that looks rough and all of that. I do not know if that place is actually police airport, which I doubt. It can trigger a review of passenger safety policies, especially involving public figures. This is not just celebrity wahala. Airlines take this very seriously, but I don't know what Nigeria will do about this. Then there's the social media and reputation of it. Both men are controversial personalities with large followings. This incident can escalate into online wars, Instagram live chat rants, and even tribal or political divides. Public sympathy may shift depending on the video evidence, because VDM was clearly the aggressor, but Mr. Jollof was the first attacker. Brands may distance themselves from these people, and then in the end, they lose money just because they want to show that they are men. In social media era, image sometimes hurts more than even actual injury, and this is why these people ought to have been careful, but they were not. Then we also have the impact on their entertainment careers. For VDM, he already has a reputation for being confrontational. Now he always tell people, I'll slap you, I'll do this, I'll do that, and all of that. And this video solidified the evidence, that he's a violent activist. That label that has been put on him, affecting endorsement or even partnership. For Mr. Jollof, if he is seen as a victim, he may gain public sympathy. If he is seen as provocating VDM online for years, people may say he reaped what he sowed. You see, bad for both of them. This can shift public loyalty within the entertainment or political commentary space. And then number 5, there's a broader implication for influencer culture. This incident highlights how online quarrels can spill into real life and lead into actual violence, and this can actually lead to loss of life. And thank God that it didn't go beyond this. The need for Nigerian influencers to adopt professional boundaries and dispute resolution channels is very, very important, because in the end, these people are uninformed, uneducated, and that is why you see kind of things like this going on. The danger of turning content beef into physical confrontation is very, very wrong, and it's a lack of education. And this fight, to me, two people fighting on an airline is even worse than somebody fighting the crew, because that person has paid for a service and so is entitled to, you know, sometimes wanting to get what we call you know, entitlement mentality. So the Nigerian social media space is becoming more volatile, and this incident will fuel more debates. And to me, it is very, very wrong that VDM allowed himself to be an instrument of, you know, violence on the plane. VDM by now should know that he's becoming a role model to a lot of people. And then we could look at it from the social, the political angle. Mr. Jollof has political ties with publicly, you know, and publicly supported political candidates. VDM also comments heavily on government issues. Do you begin to see it now? I mean, at them, Tinubu send this guy make you go fight VDM, and you know, Tinubu picking. If politicians align with it, if you know, so if politicians align with either side, it could create, you know, a political spin or even something beyond that, and this can turn into personal fight into a political, you know, narrative. And then again, the psychological and safety implication. Physical confrontations is confined spaces like planes can traumatize passengers. You see that Oyibo man that was pushing them, you know, I think that guy is like a Lebanese and all of that. You know, that guy might be traumatized. One woman was even standing there doing as if she didn't even notice what was going on. That woman too could be traumatized. You know, so there may be cause for better VIP conflict management in airports, especially inside the plane. You know, so the current beef between both men show a pattern of digital hostility turning into physical, and VDM can easily break his neck if they leave them in the fight one-on-one. This raises questions about mental health and emotional control among public influencers, because these public influencers sometimes are uneducated. I keep saying it, and uninformed. The fact that they have large social media followings does not mean that they are always right. And so in the end, when people follow them, you know, people should follow them with sense. So that's why I first of all said that the fact that VDM is, you know, commenting on social political issues in the country does not mean that all the writers should just follow him blindly, because VDM will never allow anybody fight on a plane. VDM will definitely call the person out, and VDM is doing it now. What does that tell you about VDM? That VDM too is not perfect. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I remain your boy Ernest Omozugbe Adibayo Koje. Please remember to like, share, subscribe and comment. Signing out. Peace.